Hello, you've been learning to code for the past 1 year and you haven't gotten a job. In fact, you don't even know whether you're going to get a job. The truth is, you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing tips with you why you haven't gotten that job and things you need to do in order to get the job. Before that, let's go on a short break. Welcome back. All right, so talking about developers. See, the truth is, this thing can become very tricky, especially if you are the one involved. Let me tell you a very short story of mine. When I started learning how to code a few years back, I heard so many people say to me that this job is a lucrative job. In fact, I won't even lack job at all once I obtain this skill. I know that those are the kind of things you're still hearing these days. But in reality, obtaining this skill is one thing. Now, getting a job is another thing entirely. When I started my journey, I thought it would be easier. But I learned some things along the way, which I wish to share with you in this video. You see, when I learned how to code for a while, I felt that, okay, it was time for me to get a job. So I started searching for a job, and for so many occurrences, I couldn't really get those jobs. Now, at some point, imposter syndrome began to set in because I didn't even know whether to call myself a software engineer or just to keep quiet about it because the skill hasn't even got me a job. So why should I call myself a software engineer? These are some of the issues that learners get when they start their journey, and the reason why I am creating this video, just to see how I can help you through it. Now, let's talk about it this way. You see, getting a developer job is one thing. Now, using that skill to position yourself to become an employable person is another thing entirely. And the truth is, employers are not looking for people who will stress them. They want people who will take that burden away and help them fix things and solve problems. And these are the skills that oftentimes developers in their early age lack a lot. In fact, for those who are still doubting at this point, what are developer jobs? Well, developer jobs are any job that requires communicating with the machine and giving it instruction to carry out one task or the other. In other words, if you know how to use any language to communicate with the machine to execute any task, then you're a software developer. So if you have this skill that you can speak to a machine and the machine carry out this task, why on earth haven't you still gotten that job? Well, my answer for you is simple. You haven't gotten the job maybe because you're looking the wrong direction. In fact, one thing I have noticed over the time is as young developers, we end up looking for jobs that are beyond our pay grade. In fact, if you want to argue with this, let's say you're looking for a job beyond your skill set. You see, as a developer, one quick way to get a job is for you to look for a startup. You see, startups in their nature are always hungry. They're looking for who to work with. They're looking for young people who they can build together because the company is still growing stronger. But oftentimes, we end up looking for established companies who don't have time to nurture us from the amateur stage to becoming an intermediate. So when next you're looking for a developer job, look for smaller companies who really have your time where you can grow together, rather than looking for tech giants who necessarily are looking for people who have the skill where they don't need to really push them to get things done. One last thing I would like to share before the end of this video is oftentimes you doubt yourself if really you are a software engineer. But there's one simple question you should always ask yourself, just to be sure. Can you give instruction to the machine? And once the machine receives such instruction, does it execute them properly? If your answer is yes, no matter the language or no matter the programming language you're using, then you're a software engineer. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles so that you can be notified each time we release a new tip. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.